for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. I'm pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Thank you kindly.
Howdy. All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get.
Biggest thing to happen at Coots Place was my week on the bedpack and Aaron's phone.
Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust. So is Port Mercy who you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most rated back to. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Giddy up. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than on Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Geo. Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time. Yeah, yeah.
Let's go. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Hello there!
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Giddy up! And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Come on!
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot. Nice, shoot! You got one! Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city, become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Quick, we're going after the chickens.
Come on. That makes you mine.
Good shooting, Mr. Marston. Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I was talking to some Blackwater fellas last night. Saw a freight train ran through again last night about as loud as it. Well.
Let's go.
Looking well, sir.
Come on. Come on. I'm afraid you're mine. This is dirty. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. This'll fetch a good price. Come! Go! tough one, ain't you? Come on. Oh, Lord. This is nasty. Come on. You stink. Oh, what were you eating? This is a messy one. Come on, let's get this over with. Can I have this? Let's make this quick. Lie still. This is dirty. Yeah. Let's go. This'll fetch a good price. Tough one, ain't you? Oh, Lord, this is nasty. Let's go! You stink! Let's go! Yeah! Not so fast, partner. Get off of me!
I heard the Southwestern goddamn Railroad Company's buying up even more land.
You know Miss Holliker, the dentist wife? I heard she's a witch.
Hello there.
A witch. That miracle tonic makes your chestnuts bleed. You better watch it.
I heard that too. Come on. Come on in. Take a look. Those folks in
Hello, sir.
All genuine stuff here. Nice doing business with you.
Well, hello there. I hear Nate John's been running for governor of New Austin.
Spread the word.
I ain't never heard of him.
Thanks for the visit.
A fella carrying a
Another
Carcano
satisfied customer.
sniper rifle was walking about town, they said.
I got nothing but good, honest product.
Greetings.
Why do I feel like I just got robbed?
Nice doing business with you. Look around as much as you want.
Come!
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Come on.
On the count of three. 3, 2, 1. Go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
I'm coming, don't you worry.
Are you saving the best for last? Yeah. Try to stay with me now. I think you chose the wrong horse, Miss McFarland. Let's go, Miss McFarland. Go.
God! I have got you now!
Come on. Why don't I lead the way? Would you like me to slow down? Should I wait for you to catch up?
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland! Come on! You still think you're gonna win this, don't you? That's more like it! Come on!
You'll have to do better than that!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I thought you said you could ride! Come on, Mr. Marston! Giddy up!
Watch and learn, miss! How you doing back there?
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the Marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. Kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Blessings to you.
Not feeling ill, I hope. Need some...
How are you, friend?
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight. Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills, come see me.
Nice doing business with you.
Any means of lead dispensation you please is available.
Hello, sir.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Jeb Murphy, if he don't put his name to a gun, he don't believe.
Railroad says more trains.
Dear sir, hello.
Nope, we can't put no price on safety.
Rattlesnake Fest is next month. Guess that means I'll be busy.
That's a fine deal.
That's enough, friend.
I hope you keep protected. We got the guns, and you got some.
Let's go.
Hey, you! The Cincinnati guy! Come over here! You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown. Don't worry, I'll close your eyes before
I
any
spent my
ladies
life
see you.
proving fools like you wrong. What you got on you, friend?
Want to drink some whiskey later?
Why don't you jump up?
If that's true, I'm the Queen of England.
Come on. Where the hell is everyone? Take it easy, stupid dog! Gotcha. Come on, let's get this over with.
Okay, then.
I was just in the right place at the right time.
Wow! Think I just feel it.
Tough one, ain't you? Yeah! That's your lot in life. Come on. This'll fetch a good price. Let's go! Oh, Lord. This is nasty. Lie still. Come on. That's the flower. Yeah. Sorry about that, old friend. This is a messy one. Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! This is dirty. Come on! Come on! Oh, what were you eating? Let's go.
I got iron to shoot anything. Please.
Howdy.
You surely won't regret a purchase. Nice doing business. I'm thinking that were mutually beneficial.
Putting on a hell of a show.
That's a fine deal. A fine transaction.
Why do I feel like I just got robbed?
So long.
Good to see you're still walking after that poker game.
Remember the miracles. Heed the warning.
Them black-winged tomatoes gave my boss the runs.
Things are just
spread the word.
They got a place. Anytime over, you can have.
¿Cómo está? Blackwater just keeps on getting bigger. Damn. Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna leave you ride the bed wagon.
Sorry, mister.
Hey,
Are you hello there?
how you doing?
Give a man some gin.
Armadillo's on the up.
Hello?
You get this week on the bed wagon after this.
¿Cómo está?
You need a woman.
Hello there.
Another.
Go easy on that. It's meaner than a horny rattlesnake.
I'm coming out smoking.
How do you do?
Tear up that rail track south.
Can't
Fill
wait
me
till
up,
you
partner.
pop monster ride.
Crazy Mexicans.
Hey there.
That's right.
Greetings. The news about
I
Elden's
swear Heracles Tennerton.
Hello there.
I need
Ain't too
another.
much.
Big shipment of tobacco set to arrive tomorrow.
Hey,
Ride over that trail again. Stay
A
away.
fella could die of thirst here.
Gang.
Ready to bend the elbow tonight?
I've heard different.
She only with him for the money.
You shouldn't gossip. People.
I reckon you ain't much of a fighter.
I must be going. Doc Johnston wants me to stop.
Bye, friend. Yeah.
Farewell. Howdy.
I need to get me some of that scoundrel preserve.
Go on and run away while you still got the strength.
Biggest thing to happen
You want to spend some time with me?
a week on the bed wagon, Aaron.
Yup.
You can make good money for both you and what you said.
That's right.
I hear they're reworking the Indian Treaty again.
Blackwater just keeps on getting bigger. Damn.
I sure did call him a cracker. Right to his face.
Well,
I did not know that. A husband don't know. I heard someone say that Chinese farm nearby, but I don't believe it.
This is good weather to light out for a trip.
Come on.
Howdy. What's going on?
You know that fool with the gimpy leg? I heard he used to be a duke in England.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now, what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me?
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep the town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into, too. Mount out, Marston. Walton's our man.
He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Yeah! He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look. Come on!
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
This is probably gonna hurt.
Arston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. There's one behind the crate. Take him down. You ain't getting away this time.
You ain't taking me alive! Scum liquor!
I hear hell is mighty hot this time of year.
Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. Take that feller behind the rock, boy.
You brought help, did you?
Well. Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space.
You look more melty than a candy bar.
Look out! There's one behind the outhouse. Crack alive. Hellfire. Later road. Make your choice. Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them.
You're about to go meet your maker, and I doubt he's too happy with you.
Follow me!
Sorry, partner.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
Sorry about this, partner. Let's go. Slow up. Let's go.
They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
No. They can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Hurry! He's been gone for hours.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Slow down. Let's go.
Very grateful. There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily take this off your hands, my friend. Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend. Let's go. Come on. Whoa. Let's go.
You'll be widowed for long. Turn around!
Can't you fellas shoot straight?
Saved us doing our job, and we thank you for it.
Anything to help out you fine lawmen. Go! Perfect. Come on. Come on, come on! Yeah!
Can you help a lady?
I ain't giving you a damn shit!
It's not my fault. They say they will kill me if I don't help. Please, don't kill me. Here, take all the money. It's yours. Please, don't kill me.
What have we got here? Come on! Yeah! Yeah! Slow up. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
You! There's some errant wrongdoers down the way seem to have eluded us. Round them up or shoot them down.
You're going nowhere. What you got on you, friend? Come on. Let's go.
You'll get along fine here, son. I get going.
We all need help once in a while, friend. Come on. Go.
Well, hello. I don't know if I like a man with a mustache, although it does look good on him.
Hello there.